Hi guys, it's Aaliyah. Welcome back to my channel. I feel like I haven't been on in such a while. I was kind of having a little bit of a crafting funk. I did recently get out of it. I have been working on a couple Easter journals. One is completed. I'm working on the other one. So it was nice to, craft again. But this weekend, I went to an estate sale and I found some really cool things that I wanted to share with you. Well, this is the first thing that I got, and it's not really cool, but I don't know if anybody else has this issue, but there's certain pens that I can't write with. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but like on the side right here is got, I don't know if it's like a callus or something, but it's always really sore. And like, for example, if I'm using a regular pen, it really just pushes against here and it hurts. So anytime I find pens that have this little cushiony grip, I always like to get them because it's cushiony on my finger, so it doesn't hurt. So the estate sale, the person, or at least the husband, it looks like he had his own business. Possibly, because there was a lot of like, these are all like advertisements for a design and construction company, and in the basement there was all sorts of like architecture things and blueprints and designs, and it was so super cool. So it was an interesting house. The husband was definitely, an architect. He did all that stuff like I just said. And the wife, I think she collected Avon bottles. They had rooms and rooms and rooms full of tables that had Avon bottles all over them. And like Avon bottles they have the, like really neat ones and stuff like that. I ended up getting a couple just because they were so neat. So I don't know. And then I also, these are complimentary, what are they, like the jackknives? I got a set for myself, but I really got a set for each one of my boys and my husband because they're always fiddling with stuff and using things like this. So I thought that would be cool. So again, not craft related, but this is craft related here. I use glue sticks a lot and I go through them so often, and I saw all of these and none of them have been used yet. So I just put them into this little bag here along with my pens, and I got them for basically nothing because I mean, they're just glue sticks. So I got those. Then, oh, let me show you my Avon stuff. I mean, they're just really neat. I got this because look at the picture on that. Isn't that awesome? Like, I could picture this as a playing card or something. That has the horse in front. And, I didn't even look at the bottle. I just liked the box. I don't know if it's a fancy... Oh, it's like a little carriage. Oh, that's really cute. Oh, very strong. So I got that one, but I got it, like I said, because of the box. But then these ones I got because, aren't they cute? They're like little eggs, and they come on this little stand here. So there's that one. I got that one, and I think they look so cute on my bureau in my room. So those are the three little eggs, and then this box that I got. So that is all for the stuff for me. Then I started getting crafty stuff. So I got these. They're all like little playing cards, and they appear to be vintage, though I'm not 100% sure, so I could be wrong. It doesn't really say. There's not a year or anything. So I don't really know. They do look a tad bit older than I think they would. Oh, that was an awful shuffle, but... So they have this on one side, and then the picture on the other side. But I mean, they're the cutest little images, aren't they? They're just really sweet little... And some of these are going to be really good for, like... I don't know. Well, I'd say woodland journals, but any sorts of journals, because they're just really cute. I would say also Valentine's, but I don't know why I skipped over Valentine's Day this year. It's my favorite holiday, but I didn't do anything. I mean, not that I didn't do anything. I didn't make any journals for Valentine's Day. So I just jumped right into Easter. So there's that one. We have hearts, and then we have crazy eights. Oh, there is, I'm not sure exactly what it is. Sorry about the shadow, but Roman numerals right there. So I would assume it was a little bit more vintagey. Let's see if this one has anything. Oh, 1963 is this one. Oh, so that's pretty neat. So they are pretty, they're a little older. So those will be fun in journals. And then everything else I got was paper. Like paper upon paper, because like I said, this guy was an architect or designer or whatever he was. And well, I mean, there's resume paper, but you know how I always say anytime there's resume paper, I pick it all up. I got my whole bag of paper, and there's still more. This isn't all of it, for $5 for everything, because they didn't want to clean up any paper. So hey, I'm more than happy. And this looks like it's almost completely full. Look at that. And it's the 32 pounds, so it's really thick. So these would be nice to make envelopes with. So you could print something on it and then turn it into an envelope, because it is a thicker paper. And it's white, so you can do it any other color you want. Oh gosh, I'm running out of room over here. Hold on. So there's that. Then I got this, and I don't exactly know what it is. Sorry about the shadow again, too. It's called, I guess, Speedball paper, or Speedball Printmasters paper, specially made for printing with linoleum or wood blocks, and also for silk screen. Speedball makes a full line of print. Oh, well, it's 9 by 12 sheets, but I'll tell you, it's a really, like, sturdy paper, almost like what kind of paper is that? Oh my gosh, mulberry paper, kind of like that. Like it almost feels like a cloth. It's really sturdy. So this is basically a whole box right here of this type of paper, and I want to coffee dye it just to see how it would come out. So I got a box of that. This is a transparent sketching pad, 8.5 by 11 sheets, and it's already really like aged looking and vintagey looking. So I don't think I need to dye it at all. I would take it just like this. So of course, you know, I always like to find different types of, whoa, oh no, don't fall. Different types of, I don't know what I'm going to do with this paper. Papers to use. Then, I've never seen these before, and these are really cool. It's almost like ledger paper. It is blank on the back, but the front is really neat, and the colors are really, like, very vintagey retro colors. So, I think I got more pads, because when I saw each of them, I grabbed them, because I've never seen paper like this. And if I've never seen something, I like to, you know, stock up on it, because I don't know when I'd ever see it again. Ugh, and the shadow right here. I do apologize. Maybe I should move this over and then be over here more. Okay, so there's that paper. And I don't know the thickness. I mean, probably 20 pound, like regular copy paper. And it's all already like kind of a cool looking color. I could try coffee dyeing it or coffee spraying it just to see if it gives it anything extra. But I really like it. And then this is unopened. And, oh gosh. Such a glare. Oh, look, you can see my phone. It's right here. But this, it's tracing paper. 50 sheets, 9 by 12, so that's really neat. And the tracing paper, when you coffee dye it, it's really cool. So, and then here is, this is 24 pound fine parchment, and it's a copper color, which I thought was really cool. Like, you wouldn't need to do anything to this paper. You could just use it. So, got that. Oh, I also, this is another, what I did that, what paper was it? The Speedball paper. There was a couple boxes. I didn't want all the boxes, but I got another box, but I took all the paper out of the box and just put the paper in my bag. Just because it was easier to carry. So there's more of that Speedball paper. Then there was like tons and tons of these envelopes. I just took a handful because every once in a while I do need an envelope that's this size. And oh, I have this, and it says this is for drawing and tracing. It's technical paper. And again, it's a really cool feeling paper, which I really like. And there's a ton of it. I don't know if you can see all this paper, but there's quite a lot. So that's really neat. I still have more. Oh, I do. Hold on. I have 3 more. Oh, I didn't realize I got 3 more sheets. I mean, 3 more pads. And they're full pads, too, of this. Oh, here's another pen. One of my pens. Let's see. And then, oh, I remember. Okay, hold on. Let me just show these. Anytime there's graph paper, I always pick it up. I like this because it's getting a little bit old, like on the edges. So if I just spritzed it with some coffee, this one is really old. I think it would make a good looking like paper. And then the last things I have are these 2 music books. Hold on. And I like this because the paper is thicker in this. It's a really thick stock of paper, which is really nice. And copyright 1924. But I like it because it's thick. Because sometimes when I get vintage music, it's really thin and brittle. And then there's this one here. Copyright 1933. And again, I got this one because of the thicker paper. They did have a lot of books of music, but a lot of them were that thinner paper, and I learned in the past it will always kind of rip when you try to fold it in half. And I've reinforced it with tape and washi and stuff like that, but I wanted a paper where when I folded it over and I creased it, it would stand up, you know? So yeah, so that's everything I got, but look at, let me just turn this over. So we have all of these pads of paper plus this paper here, as well as envelopes, all for $5. Like, can you believe it? When I think I would have gotten more because it was more of, like, you know, papers that I already have, but I thought that it'd be a little bit more expensive. But the lady who actually owns the company that did the estate sales was there today. Usually it's the girls that she works with are there. And they give good prices, don't get me wrong. But sometimes when the owner's there, she just wants to, you know, let's go, let's get it done. So for all this, she charged $5. I was thinking maybe it would have been a little more. That's why I didn't get as much, but now I kind of kick myself, you know. But that's all right. And like everything else, so I got all of this for $5, and then everything else, the pens, the glue sticks, the game cards, the perfume bottles, all of that also for $5, because I paid $10 for everything that I showed you, which is a crazy, crazy deal. I have never gotten a deal so good. I've gotten really good deals, but this really blew my mind because also the amount of paper. Like, that is a lot of paper. And I'm excited because all this paper, aside from that first box of resume paper I showed you, I've never had before. So I'm really excited to get into new journals and start incorporating this. Actually, the one I'm working on right now, I might take a few sheets of some of this and just put it in just because I'm excited to use it. So, so stay tuned for all this yumminess to appear in my upcoming projects. And I'm so glad that I'm not really too much into my crafting funk. So I don't want to jinx it. Hopefully will be able to finish the second project that I'm working on today or within the next couple days. And then I'll show both of my journals on the same day. I don't want to do one and then, you know, a week later do another. I'll probably do them in separate videos, but I want to show them on the same day, if that makes sense. I don't know. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate all the comments that you leave. It really brightens my day to read a lot of the ones. Well, I shouldn't say a lot, all of the ones, because it's just nice that you've taken the time to leave a comment. So that does definitely make me very happy. So again, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.